So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, our report is all about on Republic Act 8293 or known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. So, what is this act? This is an act prescribing the Intellectual Property Code and establishing the Intellectual Property Office, providing for its powers and functions and for other purposes, otherwise known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines. So let's move to the next slide. Which are the important terms from this law? So number one, copyright. What is copyright? Legal terms used to describe the rights that creators have over their literary and artistic works. So basically, copyright are a collection of rights vest to someone who creates an original work or inventions like song, movie, or etc. So next one, number two is the patent. Exclusive right granted for an invention, which is a product or a process that provides a new way of doing something or offers a new technical solution to a problem. So other meaning for patent is it or other use of patent is to prevent others from commercially exploiting the inventions of the artist, inventors, etc. And number three is trademark. A sign capable of distinguishing the goods or services of one enterprise from those other enterprise. So an example of trademarks are words or symbol used to represent a business or products. And the number four, which will be discussed by Mark Jason Fernandez.
So number four is service mark, a legally registered name or designation intended to identify an organization's service from those of its competitors, similar to a trademark. United Airlines is well-known example of a service mark. The term United Airlines, the phrase is "Fly the friendly sky," and the world map emblem are all service marks. This is due to the fact that United provides a service international airline flights. Number 5 is technology transfer arrangements. Contracts or agreements involving the transfer of systematic knowledge for the manufacture of a product. The application of a process or the rendering of a service, including management, contracts, and the transfer, assignment, or licensing of all forms of intellectual property rights except computer software developed for mass market. And next po is punishment or penalties. Um, Criminal penalties. Any person infringing any rights secured by provision part 4 of this act or aiding or abetting such infringement shall be guilty of crime punishable by number 1 is imprisonment of 1 year to 3 years plus fine ranging from 50,000 pesos to 150,000 pesos for the first offense. So, second is imprisonment of 3 years and 1 day to 6 years plus a fine ranging from 150,000 pesos to 500,000 pesos for the second offense. So, third is imprisonment for 6 years and 1 day to 9 years plus a fine ranging from 500,000 pesos to 1,500,000 pesos for the third and subsequent offenses. Number 4 is in all cases subsidiary imprisonment in any case of insolvency. So, next po is how is related to security. It is security of a person's intelligence against someone stealing their creativity or works, as well as the security of a person taking full credit of for his creation and punishing those who steal credits. For the period specific in this act, it shall defend and secure the exclusive rights of scientists, investors, artists, and other gifted individuals to their intellectual property and achievements, particularly when beneficial to the people.
So now we move on to conclusion. So in conclusion, Republic Act 8293, or known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines, is an act created and mandated to protect and secure the exclusive rights of scientists, inventors, artists, and other gifted citizens to their intellectual property and creations. So itong law na 'to yung nagpoprotekta sa mga inventors natin, sa mga artist, literary artist, songwriters, ganun. So basically pag walang act na ganito, yung mga artist natin ay mahihirapan sila, gagasto pa sila para lang sa mga inventions nila para hindi kunin ng mga iba or kopyahin. So ito po. So this act protects the rights of inventors or artists. Ganun.